Hello guys, welcome to my YouTube channel Asali Digitals. My name is Paulo Logo. Now today I'm going to show you how to remove background in 4 different images, and eventually we're going to combine them into one picture, and also we're going to make the background red, but in our eventual picture we're going to now change the background into blue. Now let's begin. This is what we are going to make finally. So I'll come to the first image, which I'll just come file, open. Then I'll just come here and choose this one here, then open. Now Photoshop 2022 has made it so simple that you can just remove background at an instance. What you just do, you just come here, select and subject, then it will just repopulate and select the subject. Give it a few seconds, just be patient for a few seconds, and it will remove it will trace out the object or the subject in this picture. In this case, it is this lady. Now, after it does this, what you have to do, you have to zoom out. If you want to, zoom so that it becomes bigger, you press Control plus. If you're using Windows, if you're using Mac, maybe Command plus, so that you look at the places that are highlighted but are not that okay. So I'll zoom. Now this place. I have to remove, so I'll come here, I'll have to remove this shimmering here because it will assume this is a hole. So what do? I'll come and choose this tool here called a quick selection tool, and I'll just pull it out like so. I'll also look at another instance like here. There's another place here. There's another place. There's no place. Another place. Now, if you're very sure, oh, here is it, also here, which means it has gone so much into the hair. So I'll also drag a little bit like so. Then I'll make sure now everything. I think now everything is okay. Then the next thing I'll come here. You choose this, select and mask. If it is not there, you can also come here, select and you come to select, then select and mask. But I'll just use this one, select mask. You just click it, then it will give you this dialog box here. I think everything is okay. You have to scroll to see if everything is okay. Then the next thing I'll do, I'll make sure this is ticked. If it's not ticked, make sure it's ticked. Decontaminated colors. Then I'll just press OK. Then there we are. We have our first image background is removed. After that, you see it has been masked out. I'll come here, right click, then choose apply layer mask so that they become a one object. I'll go to the next object, select. Now I'll go to file, open. Maybe this one is our next object. Let me see this one here. Then open. Again, I'll come here, select subject. Then Photoshop will just select the subject here. Give it a few seconds. Then, depending on the speed of your computer. Now, after that, you realize some parts are not selected. Well, I'll zoom again. I'll zoom. You can either zoom also using this one here. If you want to zoom out, you always use Control minus. If you want to make it smaller, if you want to make it bigger, use Control plus. Now, if you look here, there's this part here. So I'll have to, if I leave this part, eventually this will become a hole. So what do? I'll come again here and remove it by clicking. Make sure you click this one here and drag it out. Also here, you realize, and make sure this one is plus. Also here, it is not covered. The two are not covered. So I'll come and also pull it so that it's also covered like so. Don't worry about this part. I'll show you how to handle that. Also here. Then there's this part here. I'll also show you how to remove that part. Then the next thing, I'll come here, select. This time I don't want to use this. I'll just come here, select, then select and mask. After that, you just have something like this. Just say, make sure this one is ticked, then say OK. After saying okay, zoom so that you see the other parts that were not there. Now there's this part here, make sure this one is selected. There's this part here that is supposed to be removed. Remember this, we are trying to remove the background. Now what you do, this time I'll use this tool called magnetic lasso tool. I'll just come and trace manually. The goodness about a magnetic lasso tool, it sticks itself at the edges of an object. So you'll have to be very careful. When you make a mistake, you can use the backspace key so that you go back like so. So you have to be very keen, like what I'm doing here. As you can see, I have to go back because it is touching itself to the edges that are not supposed to be attached. Then I'll just come and close it here. Then after that, how do you remove that part that is shimmering? What do? You just press delete key, then it will go away. And how do you remove that shimmering part? The next thing you will do, you will press Control D to remove it. Then eventually it will just remove. Now there's this part here that is extended of the trouser. Now how do I remove this part? This time I'll use eraser tool. So I'll come here and click the erasing tool. If I click here, I'll right click so that I can change the size like so. So I'll just come and grab and be very careful, be very careful, be very careful so that you grab it very well. No, sorry, choose the eraser tool, not this one, eraser tool. Then you just grab like so. But you look at these edges, remove them like that, like that. Then you zoom out. Here you have the second object. Now I'll come and choose the third object. I'll come file again, open. Then I'll come, I'll choose this one here, then open. Okay, this one seems to be selected already. Just go through the same process. Then I'll just come here and choose select subject. Subject. Then there you are. Then I'll come and select, then select and mask. Sorry, we already used this one. We already used this one here, so I'll remove this one here. Okay. I'll delete this one because you already have the background removed. I'll also delete this one. So we have these two objects. Now I'll come to the third object, file, open, choose this one here, open, do the same, come select subject. This one I'll choose plus this one here so that it doesn't look that it's hanging like so. Yeah, then you have to be very keen, zoom again, see if it's okay. I think everything is okay. As you can see here, everything I think is okay. I just leave like this one. Then I'll come select and select and mask. Select and mask. Remember to do that. And always after that, it give you this dialog box. Then you just come, make sure that you stick, and say okay. Then there we have our second object. So the next thing I'll do, I'll come here and right click, then apply layer mask. Then the fourth object, I'll come again, open. Here's the fourth object. Do the same, come here, select subject, then you just remove the background like so. Give it a few seconds. This one depends on the speed of your machine and the processor of your machine. The faster your machine is, the faster it will go. Now, if you look at this object, I'll zoom again. I'll make sure all the parts are covered. Like here, if you look very keen, some parts will have to be ignored because they're so minute. Then, this part will have to correct. This part will have to correct. Let me see the other part. So I'll just come again, select subject. No, sorry. Select and mask. Select and mask. Then there you are. Zoom out a little bit, see if everything is okay. Sometimes you can use this material so that some parts are seen. Just play around a little bit like so. Then you say make sure the contaminated colors is selected. This one here. Then you just say okay. Then there we have uh, we have our four objects removed. Now we'll also come here, apply layer mask. Now, after I've removed the background, now the next stage I want us to combine all the pictures into one picture or into one frame, whatever you call it. And I'm going to use this last frame so that I can combine all the pictures here. So what I'm going to do, I'll just leave this picture here. I'll come to the first one. But before that, I want to resize this picture. So I'll come and choose the selection tool. Then click on the one of the handles. Make sure this one is checked so that it goes proportionally. Then I'll just minimize it. So maybe I drag it here a little bit. Then press tick. I'll come to my first image. Remember I need to apply layer mask. I'll just click apply layer mask so that it becomes one object. I'll click this, drag this one here to the image that I want to place it. Then I'll just drop it like so. Remember the image is so big. I'll zoom out till I see the handles. Then I'll also minimize it like so. So you see that in one image like that. If I want to bring the other images, I'll do the same. I'll make sure this one is ticked. This you can see this layer here. If I want to bring this image here, no, this one is supposed to be closed. No, I want to bring this one. I'll come also and drag. Since I cannot drag, let me close the other images like this one here, so that I remember the four images. Because already booked the background. I'll have to remain. Now come here, drag this. So I'll come, drag, hover, and then drop it here. It's very simple. Let me just repeat it. Let me delete it so that I repeat it. I'll come here, click, make sure I click on this layer. That is left click. Then hold, drag. Then you can see this one. Then hover here. Make sure this one is already you see this one. Then you just drop it like so. Then the next image, but let me resize this one also. Maybe this was supposed to be maybe here. Then this one I'll also make it here, and also make it here. I'll also bring it here. Then we have one last image. Let me get space for the last image. I'll come here, do the same. Click here, drag here, drop it here like so. It's so big like that, so that I'll minimize it like this. Then I'll zoom so that I'm able to see them clearly. I'll try to resize them so that they look a little bit proportional like so. Maybe this one I bring it up a little bit. This one also I bring it up a little bit, but this one, the downer part is not visible enough. So also this one I'll bring it, make it bigger a little bit like so, and also this one like so, like that. So here we are. Now the next thing, I want us to put a blue background so that it covers everywhere. I'll come here at the layer section. I make sure I click this one here. Then I'll create a new layer by pressing this one here. Make sure it is down. I'll drag this one so that it comes down here. But before that, before I make it come down, I'll come and click a rectangle. Make sure I come and choose blue. I'll come to colors. Maybe let me do my estimation. This is blue. Then I'll come to swatches. Make sure it is blue. Make sure it is blue. So I'll come to rectangles here. Draw like so. You see, all the images are covered, but there's one that is hidden. So I'll drop this one below here, or I bring this one up like so. Yeah, you can either bring it down or up, but I virtually bring out. I try to bring it up like so. So that's how to remove backgrounds and combine images into one frame or one picture like so. Now the next thing you're going to do is you're going to save it. Now just come to file, then this time I'm just going to use export, quick export as PNG. So I'll just do that and give it a title. Maybe I call it the blue picture, the blue pic. Then I'll just click save. Then after that, if I want to check how the picture looks, I'll just come to the folder. Come to the folder where I saved. I'll scroll. Okay, here it is. You can see this one was red, now this one is blue. If I click it, now this is what is there, as you can see. Kindly subscribe to my YouTube channel so that I can produce more videos, sponsor me or help me produce more videos in the future. Have a nice week, have a nice time. Bye.